All the men up on this panel have kids. I'm the only one that don't. If I use myself as a model, I had the opportunity to have children beyond the 2 abortions. I didn't. Because I realized at one point, if I'm not going to be with you, I have to stand for something. I prefer not have children than be with someone that's not in my best interest that I could love forever. So now, as for the responsibility part, both share responsibility. I believe a woman shares more responsibility than the man because she is the incubator of life. As Sherm said, that is actually true. We spark life, but then we're no longer in control of the process that happens after. And we well know this. A woman now has to account for now incubating a seed and also putting her life at risk. Also, when that seed is being conceived, her body is no longer the same. Also, she has the responsibility of understanding it could be 50-50 after this child is conceived that the father will be there or will not be there. Also, if it's a scorned woman, she has the ability to control your life until that child is able to take care of itself. Those are all facts that I put on the table. So the greater responsibility does fall on the woman because now she can affect your life as well as hers. We could go dip dick in any female. She has a life-changing, also a life-threatening thing that she's putting on the table as for the conceiving of a child. But we both have to be responsible. As Hank would say, a lot of men don't take the time to say, you know what? I'm going to let my libido and my urge dictate the moment of being intimate with a woman, not looking at the repercussions. But they say, hey, only 37% of men 18 to 24 are actually having sex. Once you get older, it's probably like half and half. Most women
No,
fall
it's
for
not half and half. The
20%.
number thins out. It's the same.
Okay. Thank you for that. But women do hold culpability. We do hold culpability. It's a responsibility of both parties, even though I lean a little bit more to the women. We just got to make better decisions because those are life altering, lifelong decisions at that point in time.
You said
I
something
lean-
really interesting that I want to go back to. Lapeef, the video you're talking about that you said you played was the one where I made the statement that 58% of women have multiple baby daddies. That one, right?
Yeah, it was that one.
Okay. So I want something in. I'm almost certain in that video I said that there's two ways one could look at this. You could either blame women or hold men accountable. I'm almost certain that I said that. In no way am I trying to say that women have more accountability than men. I don't want that missed. Um, Women don't have you made a statement that women have more power when they get pregnant. We spark it, they incubate it. If we don't spark it, that's the key. If we don't spark it, they have no power. Women only get the power that they have to control us once we grant it to them. That's the biggest thing that was in fact, that's the greatest takeaway that I want from that particular video. Women have no power until we grant it to them. So we are overall responsible for the entire situation that we find ourselves in.
That's a good spin. It sounds good, but
Well, it's not a
that's not
spin.
the
It's the intention of my video. I'm the one that made it. That was the narrative that I wanted out there. It's not a spin. I can't spin my own content, church. I can't do that. I mean, I didn't know I had to spin my own. I didn't know I had to spin my own video, Lapeef. I mean, damn. What is this?
You show.
I got to Shannon. I got to spin my own.
You came up here to be polarizing, sir?
I'm polarizing by myself. I don't have to be anything.
It's funny how you came up here, then you start making bruiser type videos like you're the you got a cum laude in relationship studies and such.
No, I don't have a cum laude
I
in
find that
nursing.
hilarious.
Bruce is a friend of mine. I know him well. He's the one that let me know y'all were watching the video before Lapeef messaged me, church. Bruce is a friend. I don't make his type videos. I've been making these videos since 2020.
How come we only heard about your video?
I've been on Lapeef several times before, brother.
Yeah, I know. You light skin. I've seen you before.
Light skin, 6'3", green eyes, can talk that shit with the best of them.
Nah, I don't need to know. Nah, everybody up here is heterosexual. We don't need all.
Oh, no. I mean, so am I, you know. I believe in Jesus Christ and him crucified. That so I'm very, very much on the straight and narrow path. No pun intended. You dig?
What that mean? I don't seen that the tambourine player in the choirs. What that mean?
I don't play the tambourine.
Good for you.
But getting back to the point I'm making, we have to, it is insane. There were 2 points I wanted raised in that video. It is insane that women can have, that if you're a male, because I referenced a study, that video came from a study that I was looking at, which was conducted by the University of Michigan in 2011, and it was updated in 2021. If a black man, or any man actually, but in particular the race that was the focus of that study was black men, if any black man has served time in prison, he is 60% likely to father 2 or more children by, multiple women. There is a preference that women show for criminality within the black community, which I want highlighted. That does not remove them from accountability. What it in fact demonstrates is a larger problem that affects our society as a whole, mainly being that we promote en masse in the black community criminality and promiscuity. That was the larger and central point of the video that I was trying to make in order to foster a conversation amongst black men and black women to say we have to get our it was a point made to say, we have to get and keep ourselves in order.
So wait, let me ask you something.
Go ahead.
You use one case study to paint a broad brush. Do you have any others?
Was conducted
wait, hold on, slow down. So did you source it against any other statistics rather than the one that you just pointed out?
Yes, the study now I use that study as a primary source because it was actually referenced by a multiplicity of sources such as Child Trends, the CDC referenced it, the U.S. Department of Labor and Statistics referenced it, and also the study was conducted over a period of 20 years. But all you have to do is look up multiple partner fertility by race, and you will discover that black women.
So you're saying they prefer the criminals within
What I'm saying is that now, I'm not saying that. The data indicates that any male that has ever been in the prison industrial complex has a 60% chance of fathering at least one child by 2 or more different women. I'm not saying that. That's what the data indicated, sir.
So would you agree numbers could be skewed to fit any argument?
What would be the point of skewing those numbers?
Okay, so asking me a question with a question is rude.
I accept the possibility that I accept the premise that it is possible, but I would ask you, what is the net benefit of skewing those numbers? Especially when you look at the concept of multiple source attestation, when multiple sources, not just the study conducted by the University of Michigan, but if you just examine the CDC, look at, not the CDC, but look at U.S. Census data, look at the population of black males within the entirety of the prison industrial complex, and look at the percentage of those men that have children. All you have to do is cross-reference the numbers. So what would be, if I'm lying, I would be easily proven wrong, and so would the study. Also, the study was again conducted over a period of 12 years, and these women were surveyed at multiple points throughout this 12-year time span. So what the hell would be the point of skewing the numbers?
He got his ass cooked.
Okay.
He got cooked.